So, is that launching? It is. Just give it a minute. There it is. I think that's good enough. Um, this is a part of my other series right now, and but I did talk about it slightly in my other episode. And I just wanted to talk about it. Talk about this kind of stuff while it's still fresh in my mind. This video is gonna get dark. Just gonna say it straight up. Gonna go into some uncomfortable topics. Very uncomfortable topics. Some that don't really get talked about much, at least not for what I've seen online. I don't really see it talked about much, at least from the perspective from a depressed person like myself. So yeah, it's gonna get dark, really dark, really sad. That's what I feel right now, and I just wanna get it out so it's not on my mind before I go to sleep. Because it's 5:40 in the morning, and I haven't slept yet. Just thinking. I'm just thinking right now. Right now, what I'm thinking is it's a lot harder to actually say now that I'm actually thinking of saying it. Basically, I want to kill myself. Now that might not sound as crazy as as other things because people say it all the time on the internet. It's kind of a common thing. Sadly, it is sadly a common thing to say on the internet that you want to end it all. And I am no different. I'm just one statistic of those people. And I wanted to talk about it from my perspective, how I feel about it. I know a lot of people just say, get help. Like, get help. You need it. And I know that. It's not exactly in it. It's not exactly in my cards to do so. Because it's easier to say to get help than to actually go get it. Because it takes so much bravery to do it. And money. It's always the money part. And I really wish it wasn't. Because if I had the money, I'd probably do it. Probably would, probably wouldn't. I considered it if I had the money. if I had the insurance and all that other stuff. But I don't. And I digress. The subject is very, very taboo, and I know it is. Like, why do you want to do that? Why would you ever want to do that? Is what I hear a lot of. You know? It's like, why would you ever want to do that? You have so much to live for. And that's the first problem I have with those words in particular. You have so much to live for, but you are assuming that I do. And it's like I know they don't mean it in a bad way, but it's kind of hard to tell someone that no, I don't. I don't have a lot to live for. And that's like a huge, huge unfortunate truth that a lot of people just don't really understand. That some people just don't have much to live for. Like, I would love to have something to really, really live for, but I don't. I mean, I did for a while, I guess. She was really great. She was really great. It just. Things between us ended a lot sooner than I thought it would. Have you ever had someone tell you that your life really matters and that you mean something to the world? I did. It was great. And I loved every moment of it. And I believed it for a long time. And then one day it was gone. she wouldn't say those words to me anymore. She wouldn't talk to me anymore. She wouldn't respond. I felt stupid. I felt really, really stupid. And I thought, okay, maybe this is just a one time thing. But then the next girl who did the exact same thing and said, and it ended the same way too. So it's like, okay, fuck you. So that's how it's gonna be. There's no discussion. There's no fighting for it. It's just, no, we're done. That's it. It's just over, done with. You don't get to say goodbye. You don't get an answer for fighting. Just a quiet end. Whimper of what once was. And you might be wondering, how does this play into depression? I think it plays a lot into it. At least I would hope so. It would make sense to me. It all started with last year, really. Everything started so terribly for me. I lost a friend I thought I could trust. I was kicked out of a friend group for defending myself against this terrible person, this horrible chick who was just using people left and right, left and right, left and right. And I called her out on that crap, and it's like, why am I getting punished for doing the right thing? And then it happens again and again and again and again. I keep getting fucking screwed over doing the right thing. And it's like, why does this keep on happening? What am I doing wrong? Is it the way I said it? Is it the like what's going on here? Are the people just that shitty? Well, I mean, they were, but how can you have so little common sense that I'm getting kicked out of a group that I had so much, that was a part of so much? It wasn't even like, it wasn't even like I was like a new member. I was there for a very long time, and they're just like, you can go, you can leave. We don't want you. You're not worth it. This one, this person who's only been here for a month or two. No, she's everything. She's perfect. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. And the fact that it happened twice really pisses me off. Like, fucking twice. It was just so frustrating going through these exact same song and dance over and over and over with no chance at talking it out, redemption, or whatever you want to call it. It was just, I'm the bad guy and she's the good guy. Because in their eyes, she could do no wrong because she was unwell or something. I don't know. I don't know what her deal was. I just know she was a pretty shitty friend and a shitty person, and she had a lot of issues, and she used a lot of guys. I'm pretty sure she still does use a lot of guys. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, that was very off topic. My bad. Back to the part where I want to literally kaput myself. But yeah. Nah, it's not so bad. Well, I mean, look, it's a very terrible thing. Though, that was poorly worded. It is a very bad thing, and you shouldn't do it. That sounds very hypocritical coming from me. So I want to do it. I want to do it so. I want to do it so badly. But I can't. I can't do it. Even if I know I have like zero worth, or like no one would really miss me if I did it, I know they won't. And it's not like, oh no, it's in your head. Like, no, it's not in my head. I know it for a fact. I wrote it down too. I wrote down, okay, who's gonna miss me? That person really wouldn't. That person wouldn't really notice because they're not around enough to notice. Okay, what about this person? They would definitely notice. Oh, no, they wouldn't notice either. Huh. Well, I won. Huh. Fuck. If I really did die, no one would really notice. And that's a hard thing to really comprehend because it's like, wow, 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 that is really, really, really just unfortunate. That no matter what people say, how much they say it, that you matter, that you mean something to the world, it's just a big fucking lie. Like, oh, this is not true. I genuinely do not matter. I never was going to matter. I never will matter. Like, I had to. I wrote down, like, I don't know. How many people was it? 13? 13 or so people? That could potentially miss me. But even then, it's like that was stretching it. That was genuinely stretching it. And it's like, really, really, I matter that little. I really mattered that little. I mean, like I always knew that I probably wouldn't matter that much, but that little. that small amount, I wouldn't matter to these people. Their lives are already so busy and they're so crowded. I already get ignored pretty hard. Even by the person I call my best friend, I wouldn't be noticed. I'm sure they'd be sad if I just one day disappeared. I mean, like anybody would, but still, I wouldn't be noticed. I wouldn't be noticed. And that was really eye opening that I really don't matter to anyone. Not from a lack of, I don't know, how do I put it? Not from a lack of trying, but from a lack of genuinely just not being important enough. Because I don't know what impact I've had in their lives. I doubt I've had much. And I know some cheesy ass person's gonna say, "Well, you were there." Yeah, well, so many other people worked there too, and I was there the least. So, yeah, I was there the least. So, what exactly makes me special then? What makes me so different to have the gall to say that, yeah, I was the most important person in my life? But that is just not true. It just isn't. Dude, I would. I am probably the most least important person in the world. Like, I have tried to be noticed in like the most casual ways or the most subtle ways, I guess. Why have I done it this way? Even to even to my then girlfriend at the time, she didn't notice. So like, okay, well, they really don't notice that I'm missing, that I'm gone, or it's just like, okay, they wouldn't notice, they haven't noticed, or they did notice, or they just didn't care. Hmm. I think the worst part was finding out that some people did notice and just didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. They didn't really reach out. Even though I was pretty vocal about it all. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't matter, do I? I really don't matter. It don't matter. If I genuinely died tomorrow, I don't think anyone would really notice. Not even people on the internet would notice. I don't think my footprint's that big. I mean, I'm sure it's there. There is a footprint. It's not much. It's just weird to me. I guess. I keep saying I guess a lot. You know, maybe that's why people don't want to hang out with you. Because you keep saying, I guess, I guess. One, two, three. Perfect. If I push in one more block, it'd be even. I think the most interesting thing about being suicidal recently is that I don't really find it disturbing. I mean, like, that comment alone would just raise some eyebrows for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure I have like 12 people in the comments. 12, I doubt there's 12 people in the comments. There's like 12. No, not really 12. Like, there'd be some people trying to overanalyze or diagnose me with some shit. Like, wow, you have really bad depression. Like, yeah, I do. How could you tell? It's like a motherfucker. It's like Golden Freddy twitching or something. Yeah. And like, also sorry for talking in a really low tone. It's night, and I don't want to be too loud because I have neighbors sleeping below me. I think so. I don't want to be too loud. Not too loud. I think the worst part of thinking this way is that you don't really have anyone to talk to. Like, you're so aware of this one flaw in your thinking that you can't really tell anyone. Yeah, you could, but what they understand is the fear, and that's been a lot on my mind, like a lot on my mind. Is the last time I really told someone how I felt. I got called a monster. Can you believe that? Getting called a monster for just expressing how you feel. And it wasn't from like just some random person. It was from my own mom. It was just a different feeling. Being called weird or annoying or clingy. Like, I've been called annoying and clingy before. Or I've been called too much, or what's another one? I don't know. I've been called a lot of things. Very insulting, degrading, and horrible things. I mean, they've gotten to me before. Like, it would get to anyone, really. Not just me. But hearing that come from someone you really cared about, it can break you. And I thought it would just be one person. Just one. There was just one, okay, that's just how they thought of me. That's fine. I can live with that. I can handle it. But then you hear other people saying worse things about you. And, and you're like, oh, are these actual things that are wrong with me? So I try to change. I stop clinging. I stop expressing how I feel. Because if I express how I feel, I can't be with anyone. So I'm buried it all. Okay, you don't provide enough, you don't talk enough, you don't listen, you're too much, you're clingy, you're annoying. Do you even listen? Do you care? I care, I care, I care, I care so much. Why am I not enough? And that's been the hardest part. Accepting I will just never be enough. I wanted to be. God, I wanted to be enough. I wanted to be someone to people, to someone. But I just never was. when you have so many people telling you that there's something that's wrong with you and you need to change, or else everyone will leave you, it scares you, it breaks you. And that's how my family was to me. Even though they'll say, well, that's your problem. That's your fault for being that way. Why is it my fault? I really never understood that part. Why is it my fault for wanting? Why is it my fault for wanting to be with my family? Why is it my fault for wanting to show affection for the people I cared about? Why is it my fault that I'm not enough? I hated every moment of it, and the moment you start going away, the moment you start cutting them off, because, okay, if I'm not enough, then I won't do it anymore. I won't try anymore. I won't be what you want anymore. And that's when they start like acting like they care. And that was like the most annoying thing. Like you don't get to come back and act like you care. Because you never did in the first place. You never tried to care, you never listened. Why should I expect that things will be different this time? Because you're trying? Well, well, here's the ironic thing. You trying is not gonna be enough for me. Because at that point, I already moved on. I'm ready to move on with my life. Get it over with. Just leave it all behind. I don't really want to be with you anymore. But they get so scared I want to leave. I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I leave? Why wouldn't I want to leave? You made my life a living hell, and you expected me to not care about that. Fuck, it's not even. Like, you're expecting me to genuinely just be okay with being treated like trash over and over and over again. But I'm the bad guy because I don't want to stay with my family. I'm the bad guy because I expressed that, oh wow, I don't like being treated this way. Hey, here's the thing. You are the bad guy. You all fucking suck. Like, I don't get why I have to compromise for this family. Like, this is the best I'm gonna get. Really? And they say, like, they're doing you a favor, you know? Like, oh, you don't understand. You understand when you're older. Like, okay, I'm older. Why don't I understand? What am I not understanding? Like, come on. I was the same age. I am now the same age you are. But you started. What am I supposed to get? That you're a shitty person? I already knew that much. I'm so tired of people just telling me who I should be. Like, what right do you have to tell me who I should be when you don't even get to live, you didn't even try to live your own life. And when I try, you want to bring me down with you? Fuck that shit. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't get it. Why is it with people? They always try to bring you down with them. Like, oh god. Why? Why am I trying so hard? Because I care. That's why. I know that much. I wish I didn't. This is bothering me. I'm tired. I think I'll go to bed soon. Um, I just didn't talk about the subject at all, did I? Sorry. I'm not really thinking right now. Just kind of talking about whatever. I wanna kill myself, and I hate it, and I want it to be over. I want it to be over so bad. And I'll know there'll be one con. There'll be always be one little fucker saying, "Oh, just do it. Just do it." Man, do you know how expensive it is? Why is it so expensive to buy a gun? Why is rope expensive? Why can't I just buy a simple little knot? If it was so easy, that'd be pretty. It'd be pretty bad if it was easier, wouldn't it? That was a dumb question. I want to keep this as neutral as possible. I really did try doing it though, for a while. I was putting some genuine effort into it. Why is it so expensive? I hate how it's expensive. Where does it go? Fold. Maybe one day I'll do it. Oh, no, but if you watch this far, I don't know what you're doing here. I'm just a nobody. You really shouldn't be here. If you did, there should be a GoFundMe in the description. Check that out. Share it. That would mean the world to me. I could really use that. Give me hope. Just pour it into my veins. think that part through. I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Who knows? I'm not editing this crap. See you tomorrow.